So you will have seen two vlogs, two videos from San Savan, and I didn't do a commentary over them because I just think it's nice to hear the sounds around. I haven't put music on them for the same reason, because I know when I'm looking at vlogs of places that I don't live, or in other countries, I quite like to listen to the sounds. So I didn't make any commentary. So there was a bit of a wander around the outside of the abbey and alongside the square, and then in the second video we went down to the river, and it's incredibly low. We stood in a spot where my grandson several years ago had stood waist high in water, and I know he's taller now, but if he were the same size as he was then, the water on that spot would be below his knees. And as we walked along, I realised that I have never seen duckweed on the river, never. And also part of me had an idea, which I've checked, is that duckweed only grows on very still water, and that river's normally moving really fast. And in places, it looked like it had stood still. Um, and under the bridge, the newer bridge, which is nearer you in the video, I've never seen that much of what are they called, stanchions? Um, you know, the supports, the bridge supports. I've never seen that much of the bridge supports. The water looks like, I don't know how deep it is. It's just not very deep, and it did look like it was standing still. And as you saw, lots of duckweed. And I've received an email from the prefecture talking about the sécheresse and that it hasn't stopped, and talking about all the things that you can do to save water. It doesn't talk about if it's yellow, let it mellow. But many of the things that it suggests we've been doing for a long time anyway. So yes, that was interesting. We've been to order the volets, the shutters today, and we chose the colour, and I wanted bleu pigeon, and Mark wanted distant blue, so we're gonna have distant blue. And I said to him, give it a couple of years and it'll look the same as these now. It's like, it gets incredibly weathered out here. It's just, it faces the sun all day long, faces the heat all day long, and the wind and the rain in winter all day long. And I'm just looking, the windows are coming up to having been in 9 years, and they were pre-treated, and I'm going to show them you now. I'm going to turn that round, I think, and see what I'm showing you. So that window, it's got you can't really see so well because that's got mosquito net in front of it, but that's all going to have to be painted. And people have said, I like your shutters, but really they're like almost desiccated now and rotting, and have lumps out of them. Now, when we first came, they were a bit shabby, and we liked it. We liked the shabby chic. But I've said to Mark, I'm bored with that now. This is, yeah, they're really not. Kitchen door is the worst. I don't know why, actually, that would be the worst, because it's, let's have a look. See? And that's been mended by Mark. I think that bar along the bottom, I'm not sure. You may not know. No, that is the original bar, but look at it, it's really bent. And this is really thin. And this one, it's just, they're rotting. So we've been to order them, and as I think I said in a previous video, they will not be here till probably March. So they've got to do another winter protecting us from the weather. I saw a long range weather forecast the other day suggesting that January is going to be a lot colder, and our winter's going to be a little longer. And I think it was longer last winter, so I'm pleased that we've got as much wood as we've got, but I'm determined that we won't. Try not to light it so soon, the fire. We've got piles of wood in places that we can burn that aren't the wood we've bought. They're wood from the garden, so try and use that to begin with. On my God Save the Q, was it God Save? Oh, Long Live the Q. Somebody said, I would have thought you'd have more respect, Kathy. I thought, you obviously don't know me. It surprises me when people say that, because I sort of think, you know, if you're commenting on my vlog, that you know how I am, you know how I feel, you know what I think, because I do talk about it. It's like I don't hide my feelings, and have more respect for what? I don't know. I'm not a monarchist, as I've said. It's sad she's died. I'm very sad that the Queen has died, as I've said. But the light-heartedness of, if you look on Twitter, the whole account, which is called The Q, is just so funny. You have to read it. And people are queuing for miles and miles and miles. It's just incredible. So, yeah, I thought that you thought that I'd have more respect. Somebody said, can we see some of your art? Well, I've twice gone through my art. If you look and have a look at my channel, the channel's been running for over a year now, and I've done some of those things in other videos. So you need to look at other videos rather than come along and see one video and then want answers to your questions. Have a look, because I have done at least one walkthrough of the art, and maybe two, I don't remember. And when the one that I'm doing now is finished, which will be possibly next week, I'll show it you if I finish it next week. It's a Thursday, my art lesson, and on Thursday lunchtime we're meeting Brooke and Rebecca for hopefully for a meal in Chauvigny, so I'm really looking forward to that. Brooke and Rebecca from Living in the Loire. So I may or may not make it to art. It depends on how long we lunch for, and I'm sure I will make it to art, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. What else? Somebody else said something, I can't remember what it was. No, can't remember. It's felt like Saturday today. It's Friday, but it has felt like Saturday. And I'm sure tomorrow will feel like Sunday. I cooked a HelloFresh meal today that was pork, pieces of pork in a plum sauce with tagliatelle. And the pork was, once again, I need to find, if I do go back to HelloFresh, I need to find option carnivore. The pork was 200 grams of pork between us. So it was, if you can imagine a loin chop, it was just the medallion-y bit each, cut into four. So you had a bowl of tagliatelle with a lot of the plum sauce on it, and then 4 little pieces of meat. I didn't really enjoy it. It just doesn't look enough to me. It really doesn't. Anyway, so that's what I did. I've cooked the meat to make the pies tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to doing that, hoping they'll come out nicely. And but I'm not going to do them tomorrow. That's why I keep thinking it's Saturday, is because I have got ahead of myself and cooked the steak in the slow cooker today. And I won't be making the pies till Sunday. That's confused me. That's why I'm confused. Life can be confusing when you get a bit old. Oh well, that's okay. Well, I'm ahead of myself, so I can relax a bit tomorrow. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. See you next time.